I do not know if you just heard SOS by Rihanna being blasted into my eardrums, but I'm listening to 2010's Pop so I don't fall asleep, right? And I had to do a quick little mic check on my phone to make sure that my friend right here, was working, and I had to turn the volume all the way up on my phone so I could make sure that, I could hear myself. Forgot to turn it down and just got blasted by Rihanna. Wow. Anyways, what are we doing today, you might be asking yourself? Something fun, something cool, something interesting? I don't know. It is literally New Year's Eve. It is going to be the new year 2025 in less than an hour. And like every cool 18-year-old, I'm sitting at home by myself in my bed with Billie Eilish merch on, making my 2025 New Year's resolutions into a notebook that has rainforest animals on it. I mean, if you ask me, I have literally just reached peak person. Like I've peaked, guys. This is it for me. I do want to point out that I am not someone who makes New Year's resolutions. Mostly because I have ADHD, and in the span of a year, so much can change for me. B, I have commitment issues. C, I think they're really stupid, or at least the ones that I see like everybody have, like, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm just be like, that's not me. Okay? That's not me. And D, I just haven't. I haven't felt the need to, and I still don't feel the need to. Which is weird to say, because the entire freaking point of this is for me to sit down and be like, this is what I want to accomplish in 2025. But for me, they're not my resolutions, they are my goals. Okay? And going into this, I am not going to make any goals that I myself cannot attain. Allow me to explain. My life very much revolves around social media. I consider myself to be a content creator. I don't know if you have to reach like a certain amount of like followers or whatever to like consider yourself that, but I consider myself to be a content creator. And I absolutely downright refuse to be like, oh, I want to hit 10K this year. Or in terms of my business, oh, I want to make 100 sales this year. No. Those are things that are out of my control. Okay, I cannot control if people decide to stay and watch my face all the time, and I cannot control if people wish to or not to buy my stuff. Does that make sense? Because while those are things I would love to accomplish, it's unrealistic for me to set that expectation for myself when the internet is such a wide, vast space, and I accompany like a speck of it. Okay, it's not realistic. It's stupid and it's dumb. But I can put the absolute goals out of hell to myself that I want to accomplish in 2025. I can totally do that. So, is my pen dead? Are you serious? No! Stand by. Okay, back with a new pen. This one is pink, not orange. But going to put the beautiful, wonderful header that's going to say 2020. I just wrote those two in two different ways. This is going great. 2025. I don't want to just put goals because I did not center this. 2025 growth goals. That sounds cool, right? And then we add a cute little heart at the end so it's like semi-even. Ignoring the fact that the twos are different in 2025, here's where we're starting. Now I'm gonna break this down into like 5 or 6 different categories. I don't even know yet. I haven't even thought about this. But let's start with the easy one, which is my education. For those of you who do not know, I am currently on the waitlist for my final class in order for me to get my 2-year degree in accounting. I know, I'm super cool. So this year, I would absolutely love to graduate college with my associates. Graduate college with my associates. Building off of education is kind of like career, and right now, I have no idea. I got no idea. Like, I got no idea. I do not have it figured out. I, in fact, have nothing figured out. And, in fact, I do not know what I'm going to do after I finish college. I could go into a 4-year. I could focus on what I'm doing now. But most realistically, I will have to go out and get a big girl job. So, as a little, like, direction helper of what I'd like to do with my career in 2025, my second goal is going to be figure out my realistic career. That is not how you spell career. Goal. Number 2, with 18 different misspelled words, figure out my what does that say? Figure out my realistic career goal. Because realistically, at the point where I'm at now, I cannot expect to make content creation my full-time job. It's unrealistic, it's dumb, it's stupid, it'd be setting myself up for failure. So this year, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do in the meantime, or in addition to. Because, I don't know where the wind's gonna take me. I'm like Pocahontas. Colors of the wind. I don't know the colors of the wind. I'm colorblind. This one is kind of following like the same career money path, I guess. Or at least in my brain it does. Because to be like fully 125% open and transparent, I have really bad money saving skills. Okay, I really do. I mean, you don't know. You don't see the state of my bank account, but it's not good at all. And the biggest thing that I purchased this year, 2024, was my car because I needed a new car because my other car broke down. I needed to get myself a new car, and I did. And I opted to get a very new car so that hopefully it doesn't break down on me for at least like the next 20 years, But because of that, I have quite a large car loan, and I would absolutely love if I could pay $8,000 towards that, realistically. Did I pay my car loan this month? Hold on. Oh my god. Guys, false alarm. I remembered to make my car payment this month. Oh my god. As I was trying to say before I forgot, if I took care of my one financial responsibility, I would like to pay $8,000 towards my car. Pay my car off, please, and thank you. That is a lot more than what my monthly car loan is, and I would love to pay off my car loan at least 2 years in advance because that's freaking expensive, and obviously took a hit to my credit that didn't exist until I got a car loan. So here I am. Car, career, education out of the way. Well, let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be my business. I don't think I've actually talked about this on this platform yet since my comeback, but I actually have a business where I make and sell my little crochet friends. Or at least it's mostly crochet. I also like paint on occasion. Like these things behind me, those I made. And it's just like on occasion I'll do it. So art. We'll go with art. I have an art business. Now this one is hard because I want to see growth this year, both from me and obviously the platform itself. But I can't say, oh, I want to make this much from it this year, or oh, I want to make this many sales this year, because that's not the issue, but the whole I don't want other people. You get what I'm saying? But something that I do really want to do this year is make and release more patterns because I love making crochet patterns and it's so much fun. And I have so many written up that I need to just like process and post to make public. So this year I would love to make and publish. We'll say, let's see, there's 12 months in a year. I don't want to stress myself out. So we'll do 18 patterns. I was gonna do 24, but I'm like, that's 2 a month, and if I become burnt out, that's not a good idea. So we'll do 18. That means for 6 months I'll have to make 2, and then for 6 months I'll have to make 1, or it could be like 3 in 1 month, 0 in another, what have you. Main thing is I want to release 18 patterns in 2025. Also with my business, I want to apply to vend at the Washington Summer what is it called again? Washington Midsummer Renaissance Festival? I think that's right. The Washington Midsummer Renaissance Festival is one of my favorite events of the entire freaking year, of my entire life. I've gone twice. I am a huge Ren Fair person, and when I went this past summer, I realized, hey, I could be here as a vendor, and that is now like my life stream. That is what I want to do. I kid you not, when I made an Instagram post about going to the Washington Midsummer Renaissance Festival this summer, my caption was, my new life's dream or life's goal is to vend at the Washington Midsummer Renaissance Festival. Like, I want to do it so bad. And I'm only saying apply to it because obviously I do not control whether or not I become one of the very lucky people who get to vend there. But I can apply. That is in my hands. And I can do that. But that feels very doable. Not even doable. That is like something I can do, something I want to do, and just so important to me, While sitting here, I can't think of anything else like super business targeted and focused that I want to do this year. So we're just going to leave it at that. Now we'll move on to my second platform, which is going to be my reading platform, also known as Flipping Pages, which is my wonderful little channel where I talk about books, do book reviews, and all of those lovely things. For that platform, I genuinely only have one goal, and that goal is to read 150 books. Like, that's literally it. This is going to sound really weird, but if you are someone who watches all my social media platforms or more than one, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'm just going to talk about how many books I read this year really quickly. Don't want to spoil it for you if you don't want to know, so leave. But this year, I read 120-ish books. I actually haven't calculated it out yet. My Goodreads says 125, but there are so many on there that I DNF'd, but still logged on Goodreads because I read a certain percentage of it, but I didn't count it towards my goal because obviously I didn't finish the book. But I totally feel like 150 books is valid, and I can do that, especially with how I want to read. You know what? I do have another goal for reading. I want to read at least, is 50 realistic? No, we'll go with 40. At least 40 middle school books. If you don't know my reading lore or habits, I have been chucking around like 400, maybe 500 books from like 4th and 5th grade for years. I still have them on my shelves, and the only reason I have them is I want to read them and then get rid of them. So I want to read at least 40 out of those books this year, get them off my shelves so I can make room for new ones. Yeah, I feel like that makes perfectly complete 100% utter sense. So we'll go with that. I'm so good at this. Oh my gosh. That's when you found me. Okay, now that's everything that I want to cover in my reading territory of my life. So let's move on. What other platforms do I have? Oh, the third platform that I have that is not this is my gaming and streaming channel, which is called Chazzy. I love that so much. And the goal that I have for that one is the same overall arching theme that I have for social media this year, which is going to be goal number 8, which is I want to be more consistent. How do you spell consistent? With my posts and videos that I'm putting on the internet, because right now it's literally all over the place, and like I'm trying but not that hard. You get what I'm saying? Like I could be doing more and I could be doing better. So I want to be as consistent as, what's something really consistent? Is concrete consistent? I want to be as consistent as concrete. Actually, you know what? I want to be as consistent as Dory's memory issues. That makes sense. I would love to be that consistent in life. Holy cow. But number 8, the consistency really covers all of the bases for everything social media wise, which is absolutely lovely, stunning. Yay, I guess. I don't even know. I feel like I need to come up with 2 more. And not because I want to put more pressure on myself, but because I don't like the number 8 and I want to go with 10 because that just sounds right to my brain. I unfortunately kind of want to do one of those very cliche ones of, oh, I want to get out in nature more. But I don't want to be like that. You know, I don't want to be like that. You know what? This is going to sound really dumb, but for a while now, I have wanted to find somewhere around me where I can just take like a walk or even a hike in like deep nature. You know how you have to like drive up a trail to get there? Yeah. I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is make my goal number 9 be, and I'm not kidding you, and you're not going to make fun of me because I literally never leave my house. Take 2 hikes. Just take 2 hikes this year with the like, what's it called? Criteria that it has to be at least 3 miles of walking slash moving. Make sense? I feel like that's fair because I've literally only done that like 3 times in my life before, and I'm 18. 2 times in a year. Maybe I should have just made it once. No, once is like a pussy thing. No, we're going twice. This year I will take 2 hikes, both of which will be at least 3 miles long. I like that. Okay, one more goal. What the heck do I want to accomplish this year? Hold on. I literally can't think of anything else. I could do something like limiting the amount of concerts I go to, but that's boring. I don't want to do that. I could like completely flip side it and be like, I want to go to this many events this year, whether it's festivals or like concerts, me going to fairs, like craft fairs, but not as a vendor. I could, but that's kind of dumb, and I kind of don't want to do that. Dude, you are literally someone who has so many goals and dreams and aspirations. Can you please just break down one of them and put it on paper? Oh, viral! Thank you, brain. Thank you. You know what? This one is out there, but I'm gonna put this on there. And if I complete this year, I will be shocked. My 10th goal of 2025 is going to be to solo travel out of the state. In parentheses, I put or with a friend. I understand that's not solo. Let me break it down for you. I literally don't go anywhere by myself other than the library and running like 5 errands. And for me, right now, at this point in my life, it is actually mostly a safety thing because I am like so terrified that I'm gonna be kidnapped or axe murdered. And I'm not kidding, but that's valid. And it's okay. But I feel like I'm really limiting myself because I do nothing with my life. Not like, oh, I do nothing with my life, I'm useless. No, I like don't go anywhere. I don't do anything other than working. So I want to stop that, and I want to try to like incorporate other things into my life that don't make me feel like I'm working, but I still enjoy. Right? Because I'm so fortunate to the point that I enjoy my work. I enjoy what I do. But I want to be able to find happiness outside of that because right now it's a little bit overbearing that I can't. So either I want to travel outside of my state by myself or with a friend. Whether it's going to a concert just to grab food, doing literally anything outside of the state borders, I want to go without my family. And mother, if you see this, I love you so much. I'm not leaving you. I am just trying to spread my independent wings. No, I'm not. Let me come home. I want to expand my horizons as a human. And I think that that's a great way to do it. Fantabulous. But with that, we officially have my 10 goals for 2025. Let's have a nice little recap. Number 1, I want to graduate college with my associates in business. 2, I want to figure out my realistic career goal. 3, I want to pay $8,000 towards my car loan. 4, I want to make and publish 18 crochet patterns. 5, I want to apply to vend at the Washington Midsummer Renaissance Festival. 6, I want to read 150 books. 7, I want to read at least 40 books that I've been lugging around since middle school. 8, I want to be more consistent with my posts and videos on all of my social media platforms. 9, I want to take at least 2 3-mile hikes. And 10, I want to solo travel out of the state, which could also be with a friend. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that feels like a list that I could accomplish. I have high hopes. I'm feeling great. I feel like this is doable. And now I'm drawing stars and moons all over my paper because it's cute. Congratulations, guys. We have made our goals for 2025. I'd just like to point out that I like the word goals a whole lot more than I do resolutions. I think I already said my piece about that though, so, c'est la vie. But with that, thank you all so much for joining me today on this lovely little adventure. I wanted to do a vlog about New Year's because I didn't do one for Christmas, even though I did try to. I kid you not, you guys, I filmed so much footage for like a cute little post-Christmas vlog, but oh my god, when I tell you that 85% of that footage was unusable, I mean it was unusable. I sat down to edit it in Adobe Premiere Pro. I sat there for like 2 hours and couldn't use any of it. Most of it was audio issues because crazy. Did you guys know that if you're driving in your car and your phone is hooked up to Bluetooth, it won't pick up what you're saying? Crazy, right? Anyways, I had a really rough go with that. And because there was no Christmas vlog, I figured let's do a New Year's one. And this was all I could think of because I wasn't going to a New Year's party. I'm bringing my happiness to you. You're welcome. Anywho, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and making my 2025 growth goals with me. This is good, actually. I feel good about this. If you made any goals for this year, good for you. If you didn't, good for you. Enjoy 2025. It's a whole new year. You got this. I dropped my pen. You got this, Pookie, and I 100% believe in you. I 105% believe in you. We got this. Let's make it through another year without dying, okay? Sounds great. Y'all have an absolutely lovely week, and I will see you next Tuesday for whatever the heck we end up doing. I don't know. Okay, it is like 11:45. Fireworks are gonna go off in 15 minutes, and I want to be asleep before that happens. So, I'm going to snooze land, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.